I want to talk about this blue wall that people always talking about, and you can never cross that blue wall. When you hear people talking about, not from you individually, but when you were on the police force, CARIOL, what did that blue wall of silence mean? What did your fellow officers mean when they talked about that blue wall?
Well, the blue wall meant that you had to keep your mouth shut. Something like in the gang, you know, if you're in a gang, you have to be quiet and not tell where the bodies are buried. So when you in the Buffalo Police Department, you're on probation for 18 months. And during that 18 months, you could be fired for anything. So you see stuff that, you know, you can't speak out about, but then there's nobody to go to anyway. So when you see it, you don't see it because you want to keep your job.
Wow. How tough is that, Joe? When you know you got that, you know you want to speak up, but you're in a position where if I do that, I'm going to lose my job or the respect of my fellow officers.
Yeah, unfortunately, I never had that problem. You know, I came onto the police department a little late. So, you know, for example, for PG County, I was speaking out against them before I even came on the police department. So I was surprised that they hired me to begin with. But, you know.
Why is that? Because you were speaking out?
Because I was speaking out, you know. Okay. No, I was out there holding press conferences about, you know, them putting canines on people and stuff like that.
Then why did you join the police force? Why was it that you felt the need to join?
Because, you know, to make a difference. I mean, most people say, you know, I joined to make a difference, but, you know, once they're on, they're not making a difference. You know, they just go along with the flow with what everybody else is doing, you know, and I think that I managed to do that, make a difference.
Well, we talked about that. Donny, CARIOL brought up something, and we talked about this numerous times on the show when it comes to people when they deal with police officers. I've heard that the police force, they're like gangs. Yeah, they're no different than a gang.
It's an organizational gang.
Yeah, yeah. They're a gang, you know what I mean? And it's pitiful because we are taught, you know, to respect the police and, you know, do what they say. But when they start doing the things, you know, that where we're doing as a gang, because, you know, I used to be in those streets and I'm like, well, F the police, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they're superior. You know, they got this license to kill you. They got this pistol, you know, they come with a superior attitude. So you always tense, man. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, like I applaud my man Joe, you know, maybe he was out there doing what he was doing. But I want to ask you, Joe, like, so you never seen anything that you turn a blind eye on, you know, as a police officer?
No, I got a bad rap from early on. And I mean, I seen officers hit people after they were cuffed. And, you know, when I first saw that, I mean, the first thing I did was step in and say, I got this. And then the next thing was pull them to the side and tell them, yo, man, if you do that again, I'm going to turn you in, you know? And I got a bad rap because of that.
What would be the reaction?
The reaction is everybody on the squad is, hey, watch out with him. Don't do nothing in front of him. Wow. But I'm good. I'm good with that. That's exactly what I want. I don't want you doing stuff like that in front of me.
And
yeah, we're going to talk about retaliation. Go ahead, Sonya.
It happened the same way with me when I spoke up. I've been on the department since 2001. I've been speaking up since 2001. And so, yes, you'll go to a squad and the official would tell the squad, watch what you say around her because she'll turn you in. And then they didn't like me, but it didn't matter because they knew I would speak up. So they knew how to act when they were around me.
Mm-hmm.